Okay guys, so today I'm going to talk about the all-important topic of heating and lighting for your crested geckos. Firstly, I would recommend a hotspot. Most people say that cresties don't actually need heat, but in the wild in New Caledonia where they come from, temperatures actually get quite high, up to about 30 degrees in the summer. So I provide a little hotspot at the top of the tank with just an incandescent light bulb. I use a 25 watt Repti Glo bulb by Terra, although you could use a higher wattage bulb or a lower wattage bulb depending on your house temperature. It is important to note that there should be a gradient on this. Like at the very top here, it's about 30, but as you go down the tank, there's less heat from the bulb. So it gets to about 20 degrees at the bottom, and that's what you want to do, provide a nice temperature gradient so that the gecko can choose what temperature that it wants to be at. Next, I want to talk about UVB lighting. I don't actually have a UVB light at the minute, but in a couple of weeks' time, I will be getting a 12% output UVB bulb. Now, I'm sure that pretty much anybody that's heard that's going to think, what are you doing? That is way too high. But it really isn't. Because this is a mesh-topped terrarium, and most people keep them in mesh tops, the mesh actually filters out around 50% of the UVB lighting. So that means that a 12% bulb is actually putting in about 6% of the UVB in the light. And also with it being a 60 centimetre tall tank and crested geckos being able to climb very well, they can go up and down the tank and choose what UVB level they want to be at, because UVB does, its intensity falls off with distance. So if I had the light right at the top up here, then all the way down at the bottom, there's going to be so much less UVB. So the crested gecko can choose. Now I can already see people, I've not uploaded this at all, but I can already tell that people are going to be writing in the comments, crested geckos are nocturnal, they don't need UVB. Well, that is just wrong, to be honest, because look at this plant. This is an anthurium right next to the cresties tank, but what do you notice about it when light's coming through the window? Well, you can see that the leaves are glossy, they're shiny, they reflect things, and I've got other plants I could show you. All the leaves reflect a bit of light. Now in the jungle, in the wild where these come from, the light comes through the canopy and then it's just reflected by leaves, and so the crested geckos, if they're sleeping in leaves or around leaves, which they're going to be, being in the jungle, light is reflected to them. And so even when they're asleep, they're being hit by some small amount of light. And so they will use UVB in one way or another. In our enclosures, you can only really sort of imitate this with live plants. But if you have a high rating UVB bulb at the top, then they can literally just walk about in the tank and choose the UVB where they want to be at, because don't forget that reptiles can actually see into the UVB wavelength. Okay guys, so I do hope that you did enjoy today's video, or you found it useful and you took something from it. So I was going to do a fish video this week, but that kind of gone out the window, so sorry if you were looking forward to that. But yeah, I hope that you did enjoy the video or you found it useful, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.